Okay, I think we are live and good to go. I'm starting to see life over on Twitch, and I think I see life on YouTube as well, so we should be good to go, which means we can go ahead and start by saying hello, and welcome to another, and possibly our final, sets of battles in Season 22 of Go Battle League. For this time around, we'll be taking on all three of the Open Leagues, Great, Ultra, and Master League. So we do have teams set up for all three leagues. We're going to start things out with two battles in the 1500 CP limit league, that is Great League. Then we're going to go increase the limit a little bit, go into the 2500 CP range of Ultra League for sets 3 and 4. And then set number 5, we'll kick things off with no CP limit in Open Master League. And then after that, we'll work our way back. We'll do a set of battles in Master League, 2 more battles in Ultra League, and then if we're able to close it out, at least 1 or 2 more battles in Great League to finish everything off. But before we get into all of those battles, to kind of go over where we're currently at in the season, we're still in Ace ranking right now, but we're currently at very close to Veteran with an ELO ranking of 2420. We got here with a total of 254 wins under our belt out of a grand total of 425 battles. We got our longest win streak of the season is 18, and our current Stardust gains are a little bit over 663,000 Stardust. So at the very least, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to get ourselves a good amount of Stardust to get us prepared for Season 23 when that starts up, I believe on Tuesday, if I remember correctly. But for now, since we're still in Season 22, let's go ahead and waste no time here. Go straight into the basic rewards. Go straight into Great League. And to introduce the team that we'll be using in Great League, we're starting things out with a Galarian Corsola. Excuse me, who's rocking Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. Hanging out in the middle, we have... we have Annihilip, who's rocking Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. Sorry, let me change back to the Corsola. Okay, and then last but not least, we have ourselves Jumpluff in the back, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Aerial Ace, and Acrobatics. Alright, so the squads, go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for match number 1 of the night. Alright, and match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Yaft1. Alright, Yaft1, what do you got? First round's going to be up against an Azumarill. Okay. Got neutral play, good neutral play against Azumarill. I'll take it. Okay, so they got just enough bubbles for the play rough, which I'm assuming we'll be seeing in a minute. But first we can start things out with a real quick Nightshade. Get a little bit of Pock Shot damage in there. Oh no, they're gonna continue to charge up. Okay. Get a little bit more energy. It could be possible that they're rocking Hydro Pump. Excuse me. So that could be the reason why they were charging a little bit more. But nope, it's gonna be the play rough. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and strike back with another Nightshade. Okay, get them onto the red. Okay, with that, may opt to say goodbye to my Corsola here. Oh no, not yet. We can do a little bit more damage. Ooh, and in fact, we actually do manage to finish off the Azumarill. We'll also take that, thank you very much. Okay, but with that, next one they're facing off against is going to be a Swampert. I'm actually go ahead and swap in for my Annihilate. We'll go ahead and try and take out the first Hydro Cannon. I think that should get us to maybe about half health, I think. A little bit under, actually. It's okay, we're actually doing some pretty good fast move pressure on the Swampert with our counters. We'll do a little bit more fast move pressure with our Rage Fist. Okay. That's a bit of a problem, actually. Because that hard counters our Jumpluff here. Okay, with that... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and chuck up some shields here. It's going to be Flame Charge, okay. Okay, with that, are they expecting the aerial ace? Not buff. Bait. Maybe they don't know I have acrobatics. That could be a possibility too. So I might have wasted my chance at getting acrobatics in on that. Ooh. And yep, they got me good here. Whether it's flame charge or fly, pretty sure they're gonna knock me out here. So that is gonna be loss number 1 to start things out here. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, I probably should have just shot straight for the acrobatics on that one, but it is what it is. Anywho, with that, we are currently 0-1, but let's see if we can tie it all up here as we go into match number 2 of the set, which is going to be against Brittany Litch. It's Brittany Litch. All right, Brittany, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Dugong. Okay. Ooh, looks like we CMP tied here, and looks like I win out on this one. Strike first with the power gem. So we do manage to take out the shield there. I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. It's not going to hurt all too much, but does lower our attack by a little bit, so that is a little bit concerning there. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap right on out for our Annihilate Twitchers. They're going to swap out for their Azumarill. Okay. Luckily, we do have double shields under our belt, so we can ride this one out for kind of a while. I wasn't really properly counting. I think they're at play rough at this point. Nope, it's gonna be Ice Beam. Okay. Going for another Rage Fist. Okay, I'll check out my second shield here. Give me another Ice Beam, okay. Okay, so we are able to finish off the rest of the Azumarill. The last one is going to be Primeape. Okay. So with that, coming in with our Jump Up. Oops, swapping right on out for the Dugong, into which case we swap back in for our Corsola. See if we can at least take out their final shield here. Let's see if they leave the final shield. Nope, they opt to take it off, okay. We are going for a charge move. Oop. We do have enough for acrobatics. Should do good damage, not sure if it takes out. Ooh, almost. Ooh, with that coming back in with the Primeape. Okay, what is Primeape rocking? It is rocking Rage Fist. Okay. Okay, but with that, they have opted to call it a night before we fought off with the rest of the jump left, so we are able to get ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Excuse me. Alright, so off to a solid start. Or right now we're all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Still solid, but let's see if we can go 2-1 as we look for match number 2. Or match number 3, I'm sorry. Ooh, numbers are already all over the place. Oh boy. Okay, give it a moment. Oh, here we go. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Jazz Quadruple 9. Alright, Jazz. What do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Drapion. I'm gonna swap out for my Annihilate. They're gonna swap out for their Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff's definitely something pretty nasty to deal with because I don't really have a proper answer. We do still have close combat coming in though, so we still have that going for us. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in our Jumpluff. I think I am going to go ahead and shield out here because I think Icy Wind will still hurt quite a bit. The only other thing to worry about is the fact that we are attack debuffed here. That is rather unfortunate, but it is what it is. And who are they coming back in with the... Nope, they're coming in with the Dusclops. Okay. I'm going to bring back our Corsola, into which case we're facing off against the Drapion. Not the best case scenario for us here, but we can at least hold on through a crunch. And we do survive the Poison Stings much better, so that we do have that going for us. With that, we're going to fire for Power Gem their way, get them well into the yellow. Interestingly enough, though, they haven't used any of their shields yet, which I find interesting. Do they have enough for crunch? I'm gonna put up just in case they have enough for crunch. They do have enough for crunch. Does it lower my defense? It does. That's not good, because I think Dusclops is also rocking Ice Punch, which is gonna hurt quite a bit. Yeah, I think they might have us here. Oof, yeah, it's a one-shot. Dang. Alright, so that's gonna be loss number 2 of the set here. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so we're back in the negative. We're 1 win and 2 losses. Let's see if we can tie it all up once again as we go into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against Ad. That's numbers. Alright, Ad. Let's see what you got. First round's going to be another Drapion. Okay. May opt to actually stick this one out. Because we don't hold well against Drapion, but we can at least... We survive Crunch with about half health, so we do still have that going for us. Okay, let's go for the Power Gem, get them to about half health. We'll take it, we'll take it. Okay, and I think with that, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Corsola here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And with that, coming in with our Annihilate. Yep, and we are able to counter down the Drapion. And we got a little bit of energy to boot. And let's see what they got next. Next up is going to be the Jumpluff. We do manage to take out shield number 1. We'll take that. We'll take that. I'll chuck up a shield in case they're going straight acrobatics. They are indeed going straight acrobatics. Okay. Next one to deal with is going to be Dugong. Okay. Like that, gonna waste no time, go straight for the acrobatics. Okay. Let this go. Yep. It's going to be risky, but I'm going to try to let this one go as well. Oof. Yeah, I think we lost this one. I think unfortunately this is going to be loss number 3 of this set. I'm getting hard countered out here. It's kind of rough. They also have another shield as well, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be our last loss here. Yep. Kind of also a bummer that I couldn't even get to the last Rage Fist. So, yeah, that is going to be loss number 3 of this set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so a little bit of a rough one. No matter what, we're going to be dipping in the ELO a little bit, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can at least get one more win under our belt, so that way we can, assuming that will keep us in the 2400s. We'll see how we do as we go into our final match of the set against Red Eyes DB. Alright, Red Eyes, what do you got? First round's going to be against a Shadow Cradle. Okay. And so the main thing on this is that we do not want to deal with, what is it? Cradley with Jump Off in the back, as for certain. Coming in with the Rock Tomb, does lower our attack. I'll go ahead and strike back with a real quick Nightshade. Clear out shield number 1. We'll take it, we'll take it. Okay, let's see if we have enough in us to be able to tank out this next Rock Tomb. We do just enough to survive. And an opportunity to fire off another Nightshade their way. Okay. Ooh. I will chuck a shield here, just in case they're going Grass Knot. They are going Grass Knot, okay. Very thankful I shielded that one. Ooh, next mon we're facing off against is going to be the Talon Flame. I think I jumped on that Rage Fist a little too early there, but it's okay. Nope, chuck up my Fire Shield here. Okay, they're going Fly. Okay, so at the very least, we should be able to take out their last shield here. Okay, and they are opting to use their charge move here. So we have 2 Incinerates before they get to their next charge move. Ooh, I'm at that. Were we just fighting Cradley? Or is this Shadow Cradley now? So this is different. Oh no, this is the old Cradley. I got you. Oh, they switched out. I don't even remember that. Shoot, they got me there. I totally forgot that they switched out their Cradley on that one. Oh my goodness. I screwed myself over on that. And that is going to be loss number 4 of this set. Major RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and Big Cheerio. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. What's up? What's up? Unfortunately, we're starting out the night with a 1-4, so not particularly the best place for us to be, but, you know. I had good luck with this team prior to stream, so I'm going to stick with it. But, you know, a bit of a rough way to start the night, but, you know, we still have plenty of opportunities to bounce back, so, you know, won't take it too bad. So with that, we dip down to 2378. Ooh, hurts the soul. Hurts the soul to see, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully everything's going well with you, Big Cheerio. Apologies if I'm getting a little salty on that, but yeah, like you said, it is what it is. You know, what can you do, right? You can only be stubborn and stick with the same team as we do in match number 2 of this set in Great League. We can also try and adjust, but I mean, it's Great League, you know, it's... Sometimes the team works out great, sometimes the team gets hardwalled. You really can't predict. But anyway, So yeah, we're gonna stick it out with this team for now. We'll see if we do better in set number 2 out here in Great League. I meant to reintroduce the team that we'll be using for those of you who are just joining us. We're starting things out with Corsola of the Galarian variety up at the front with Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. Hanging out in the middle is Annihilape with Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. And closing everything out, we have Jumpluff, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Aerial Ace, and Acrobatics. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back to the battles and see how we do for set number 2 of the night. And match number 2 of the set is going to be up against, or match number 1 of the set is going to be against Sunny Chick 75. Alright, Sunny Chick, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Zapdos, a Shadow Zapdos. Okay. You know what? Points for Spice. Okay. I don't know how to react to this scenario. I'm gonna let this go, because I don't know how to react to this scenario. It's gonna be Drill Pick. Ooh, does hurt quite a bit, actually. Power Gem would be the more effective move here, but we seem to be doing pretty good with our Astonishes by themselves, so still opting for the Nightshade. We do also manage to take out shield number 1 there, so I'll take that. And we'll go ahead and respect their shield with our shield here. Because actually, the more I think about it, the more I think the rest of my team actually does not want to deal with Zapdos. Okay, so with that, we do get to another Nightshade. Do we manage to take out shield number 2, or do we take out the not Galarian, the Shadow Zapdos? Shadow Zapdos it is. And with that, next mon deal with is going to be Swampert. Okay, so they are able to get to their next charge move. We'll go ahead and let this one go. R.I.P. Corsola, you have done well. Go ahead and swap out for my Jumpluff here, which is they're going to swap out for Skarmory, which is we're going to swap out for, holy moly, we're going to swap out for our Annihilape. Excuse me. And with that switch, they have opted to call it a night there, so we do manage to get ourselves victory number 1 in this set. GG's. GG's all around. Credit where credit is due. I was left flabbergasted at that Shadow Zapdos. I had no idea what I was doing with that. Anyway, we're 1-1 now. Let's see if we go 2 for 2 as we go into match number 2 of this set, which is going to be up against Gerard Allen 159 or Gerardo Allen 159. I might have missed the O. But Gerard or Gerardo starting things out with the ever bulky, ever present Azumarill. Okay, so I think that was the 6th bubble there, so they do have enough for play rough at the very least. We do get to our Nightshade first, so we'll go ahead and fire that off. Okay, still building up energy. Curious if there's a possibility they could be rocking Hydro Pump, which I'm curious to see if they do, if I can tank that. It's gonna be play rough, okay. Okay, I think they're 1 bubble away from another play rough. Oh yeah. Or there's Ice Beam and they're trying to take my shield. One of the two. It's gonna be another play rough. And that's swapping out for a Primeape. Luckily for us, we do have an opportunity to fire off one final Nightshade their way. Do manage to take out the shield. With that, I am going to bring in Jumpluff. Because we do only take neutral damage from Rage Fist, close combat, we're able to neutralize. Yeah, so we should be okay here. Try and tank out at least one more Rage Fist here. Okay, going for an Aerial Ace. I know Primeape's not all that bulky, but I'm not sure if Aerial Ace still takes out. It does? Okay, perfect. Do we see the return of the Azumarill, or is it going to be Mon number 3? It's going to be a return of the Azumarill. We are not in Fairy Wind. Was it knockout range? that, last one to deal with is going to be Annihilate, but with that last mod, they have opted to call it a night there. So we do manage to get ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Could have been trouble if they knocked out my jump off there and I had to finish things off with Annihilate. That could have been a little bit close for call, but we do still have 2 shields left, so we're in a pretty comfortable spot. Anywho, with that right now, we're 2-0. Let's see if we can go for 3-0 as we look for match number 3. Speaking of, match number 3 of the set is going to be up against Matchy Mackerson. Alright, Matchy Mackerson, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Talon Flame. Okay, and with that, they are coming in with their charge move. Go ahead and let this go. It's gonna be fly. Okay. Ooh. And with that, they have swapped out for the Diggersby. I know how to respond to Diggersby. Shadow Diggersby, hello. Okay, it's not gonna be very effective, but I am gonna go ahead and chuck a Rage Fist their way, just so that way I'd be able to have a little bit boosted counter damage against this Shadow Diggersby. I think with that, I'll go ahead and chuck a shield here. That'll be Scorching Sands. With that, we'll go ahead and counter the rest of the Diggersby right on out of here. Yep, it's gonna be Return of the Talon Flame. Okay, I'll fire off another Rage Fist their way, clear out shield number 1. And with that, I'll go ahead and check a shield here, whether it be Fly or, okay, Flame Charge. Flame Charge wouldn't have been as bad, but still, I'll not deal with it if I don't need to. Okay, I don't know from here if they need another Incinerate. Or if they already have their charge moves ready. Okay, they already have the charge moves ready. Got you. I think from here we should be able to astonish the rest of the Talon Flame, out of here. Ooh, with that though, they swap out for their. Is that a Shining Gastrodon? I think it is. In which case we swapped out for Jump Bluff, and they have opted to call it a night from there. So we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. What this is telling me right now is that this team is actually a really solid 2300 ELO team, but when we get into the 2400s is when things get a little bit dicey. Anyway, but with that, we're currently 3-0, but let's see if we can go for 4-0, even out from the last set, as we go into match number 4 against Entropy Dealer. Got some of that good entropy? I don't know. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Shadow Alolan Ninetales. With that, they are rocking Powder Snow, so if and when my Corsola does go down against this Ninetales, it'd probably be best to bring in the Annihilate, albeit I'm probably going to want to chuck as many shields as I can, because Annihilate will probably feel more comfortable against... Oh, hello. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to launch rocks at a Morpeko, but apparently here we are. Okay, and with that we are able to counter down the rest of the Morpeko. Where in the world did you come from? Hello. Okay, with that they're coming back in with the Shadow Alolan Ninetales. Go ahead and strike back with a real quick Rage Fist. Clear out shield number 1. I'll chuck up a shield here. I'm thinking this might be Weather Ball to bait. Yep. With that, last one to deal with is going to be Claude. No, not Clodsire. Quagsire. Fire off a close combat and dip. course, it could very well be possible that the Quagsire is rocking Stone Edge, which is going to hurt quite a bit, but otherwise, I think we tank. Ooh, barely, but yes. Can't take another Stone Edge, unfortunately. But at the very least, we should be able to fire off this Acrobatics their way. Ooh, get them well into the red. And with that, we'll be saying goodbye, I believe, to our jump bluff here. Oh, no, not yet. Still farm down. Ooh, and we have enough for an aerial ace. This is going to be enough to take off the Shadow Alolan Ninetales. I could only hope. Research tells me it is, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so at the very least, we have broken even with the last set, so I'll take that. With that, we'll go ahead and jump into our final match of this set. Let's see if we can go for the full 5-0 as we look for match number 5. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. All right, match number 5 of this set is going to be up against Berksisho. All right, Berksisho, what do you got? This match is going to be up against the Talonflame. Okay. Well, we know generally how to deal with Talonflame. Let's see how well we tank. What move are they checking our way? It's gonna be Fly, okay. And we did see MP tie, so we can chuck some rocks their way. Are they gonna respect the rocks, or are we gonna take out a Talonflame? Rocks have been respected. Okay, they are building quite a good amount of energy, so we gotta be a little careful moving forward. But we do take out both of their shields, so I'll take that. We're probably going to need to chuck up 2 shields here just to keep our Annihilate alive, honestly. Or they'll switch out for a Gastrodon, that's cool too. So with that, the only thing we really have to worry about is Body Slam. I don't think Gastrodon knows any Rock type coverage or Ice type coverage, so we should be okay there. I hope. It's gonna be Body Slam. We handled just fine. Okay, come in with another Body Slam. Ow. I think that's coming in with another Body Slam. This goes well into the red, if anything. But we'll go ahead and now fire off an Aerial Ace their way. Coming back in with the Talonflame. They are. Go ahead and check out a shield here. Keep our jump off alive as long as we can. Please and thank you. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and chuck an Aerial Ace in their way. Since they're in the red, I think this should be enough to knock out. We shall see in just a moment. Yes, it is. So with that, last amount of deal is going to be the Shadow Annihilate. Fortunately, we do have enough to fire off an Acrobatics their way. Let's see if we can one-shot. Research tells me we can, so we do manage to secure ourselves the cool 5-0. GG's. GG's all around. I lost my train of thought in the wording there near the end there. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we managed to bounce back from that 1-4 and got ourselves a cool 5-0. We can go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust, this Fast TM, 3 rare candies, 7200 Stardust, and we got an encounter with a Jump Bluff. Hey. Considering Jump Bluff MVP, very appropriate that we get ourselves a Jump Bluff here as well. So with that, we got ourselves a brand new Jumpluff. Interesting IVs, so I'll go ahead and transfer you out. And with that, we are made our way back up to 2451. Okay, before we move on, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a quick drink of water. Okay. Alright, so with that, you know what, I did promise that we're going to do more battles into Ultra League and Master League, but we've kind of evened out with our current Great League team, but I'm gonna try and do one more set in Great League to see if we can push ourselves into Veteran before we get into the later leagues, because I'm a little bit more confident in Great League than I am in Ultra and Master League, if I had to be 100% honest. So I'm gonna try and do at least one more set in Great League, see if that pushes us, one or two more sets in Great League to see if that pushes us into Veteran, and then we can do the rest of the battles in Ultra League and Master League. But well, we'll see how this next set pans out. So yeah, I think on that note, we'll go ahead and jump back into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League. Excuse me. And to reintroduce the team that we'll be using, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with Corsola of the Galarian variety. In the front with Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. In the middle, we got Annihilate with Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. And closing everything out, we have Jumpluff with Fairy Wind, Aerial Ace, and Acrobatics. Alright, so this is our squad. Let's go ahead and see how we do for match number 1 of set number 3. I really should figure a way to get rid of those bot comments, but that's for later. Probably a way I can set something up to deal with that. But anyway, we'll figure it out. later. For now, match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Hayu 010120. Alright, Hayu. We're just starting out with starting things out with a Fortress. Good old Fortress of Solitude. Anyway. Fortress coming in with the Volt Switch. Can't believe usually Fortress rocks, I think, Rock Tomb and Earthquake, if I remember correctly. So we still have some pretty good neutral, still a pretty good neutral lineup against Fortress. Let's see what this Fortress is throwing our way. It's going to be the Rock Tomb. So we lose a little bit of our attack power there. Okay, with that though, we do have another Nightshade to throw their way. We do good damage to the Fortress, so we take a shield. Take out the Fortress instead. Okay, so with that, next mono we're dealing with is going to be the Dragonite. And with that, they're actually going to be swapping out for an Azumarill. With that, I'm going to swap out for my Jumpluff. Ooh, I feel like we stalled them somehow on that one. I don't know what happened there. Up there they are. Okay. Go ahead and check out the shield here, because I'm pretty sure Ice Beam is still going to be something pretty nasty to deal with. Let's see if we can bait out shield number 1 with a real quick Aerial Ace. Oh, nope. Okay, we'll go ahead and use up our shield number 2 here. There's going to be another Ice Beam. There's going to be the return of the Dragonite. And let's see how well we handle his next charge move. For the Dragon Claw. Oof. take out at least both of their shields here. Oh. Okay, I think we can use take out the shields. Yep, there we go. Ooh. Ooh, came so close to being able to finish off the rest of their charge, or the rest of their firing off at least one more aerial ace their way. Okay, with that though, we do have Annihilate coming in. Probably gonna need a tank out. So many charge moves. Oof. Okay, so that's gonna get us deep into I think either yellow or right to the red. Oh, bloody. Okay. Ooh! And we do have just enough health to fire off the Rage Fist. Go ahead and fire that their way. We're able to clear the Azumarill. And with that, they have no more mods left, so we do manage to get ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's, and GG's all around. Whew. Okay. Starting out solid with a cool 1-0. Oh, pressure was real. But let's see if we can go 2-0 as we look for match number 2. Yeah, not gonna lie, Annihilate hanging on for dear life over there. I don't know what was going on with that. Okay. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Mac Carlos 941. Alright, Mac Carlos, let's see what you got. First match is going to be up against a Frostlass. Okay. Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and waste some time here. Just chuck up the shield here in case they're going straight Shadow Ball. They're going triple Axle. That Frostlass can learn triple Axle, honestly. With that, they're coming in with the Shadow Typhlosion. Okay. Yeah, I'll check up shield. And so Blast Burn. Oof. Okay, I don't think Blast Burn gives reserve energy, so they're going to need 3 Incinerates in order to get to the next move. We have some time. Or they're just going to go straight for Thunder Punch. That works too. Let's see if we can counter down. Oop. Up there, bringing back the Frostlass, into which case we're going to waste no time here and go straight for a Rage Fist. I'll get that Frostlass right on out of here. And with that, I'm guessing we're going to be seeing Mon number 3? Question mark? Yeah, ah, no! Okay, are they nearing switch timer? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, do we give them a chance to finish us off with... Oh, nope. Jump Bluff hanging on for dear life, getting us to that aerial ace. Firing that off towards the Shadow Typhlosion and securing ourselves. I believe that's victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Or is that victory number 2? How long have we been fighting for? Okay, that's only 2. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so with that right now, we are currently 2-0. Let's see if we can go 3-0 as we go into match number 3 of this set, which is going to be up against Shawnee Boy 503. Alright, Shawnee Boy, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a non-shadow Drapion. Okay. That I feel like does give us a little bit of extra play. think this crunch will still get us to the yellow, but otherwise, oh no, it's gonna be Aqua Tail. Okay, we hang on. Ooh, with that, they're swapping right on out for a Ferrothorn. Okay, that is resisted. But we can come in with our Annihilate. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Rage Fist their way. Strengthen our counters, if only by a little bit. And I want to keep my Annihilate as healthy as I possibly can, so we'll go ahead and shield out here. It'll be Power Whip. So that we are able to counter down the rest of the Ferrothorn. That's going to be Return of the Drapion. Nope, they're actually going to go ahead and call it a night here. So we do manage to get ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that right now, no matter what, we're in, this is positive. So we are able to climb here with 3-0. But let's see if we can go 4-0 as we look for match number 4. Excuse me. And match number 4 of the set is going to be up against Kabongo Scores 99. Alright, Kabongo, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Gastrodon. Okay. Well, we do have the hard counter in the form of Jump Glove, but Corsola is able to hang on pretty well, so we'll go ahead and hang on with the We'll hang on with the Corsola against the Gastrodon. And try for Nightshade their way. And we'll do some pretty decent neutral damage. Okay, we'll go ahead and let this next one go. See how well we handle. It's going to be Earth Power. Ooh, does get us one to the red, but otherwise we're still hanging in there. Ooh, and now we're going to fire off another charge move our way. And let this one go. It's gonna be Body Slam. We actually do survive, surprisingly. And we do have an opportunity to fire off a Nightshade their way. So we do get to see their second mon first. Okay, next mon is gonna be the Drapion. I'll go Jump Rough. It's non-Shadow Drapion. Usually rocking Aqua Tail and Crunch. They could be rocking a Poison type move, which does screw me over much more. But they are going for the Crunch, so that tells me they're probably going Aqua Tail Crunch combo. The Poison Stings are definitely starting to add up a little bit in terms of damage, not gonna lie. Okay, I went straight for the Acrobatics. They have opted to shield. I think I'll go ahead and shield myself. For the Crunch. Okay. With that, coming in with Aerial Ace this time. Let's see if we can bait out shield number 2. Yep, we can. Okay, I'll go ahead and use up my second shield here. Hopefully I can outspeed them to their next charge move. Ooh. With that, they read right into the Acrobatics here. And with that, we'll swap right on out for my Annihilate. And the only question is whether or not Sky Attack one-shots me. That I'm not sure. We'll find out in just a moment. Or can we knock out... Okay, no, we can't. We can't knock out Corviknight, unfortunately, before they get to Sky Attack. But that's fine. Let's see how well we handle Sky Attack. Ooh, it does one-shot me. Ooh, okay. Can I Fairy Wind down Corviknight? Ooh, we can. We do have Acrobatics at the ready. Is it enough to knock out Drapion? That's another question, because Drapion's still pretty healthy, and it is non-shadow. It's not enough. It's not enough. Ah, dang it. Alright, non-shadow Drapion managing to bulk through this one. and securing the win here. So that's going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that run, we're still in the positive. Once again, no matter what, we're 3 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we go for win number 4 here as we go into our final match of this set against Reaper 18. Alright, Reaper, let's see what you got. This match is going to be up against a Wigglytuff. This is indeed a tough matchup. The good news is that we have a decent amount of bulk to work with. Charm is still hurting us quite a bit, and Astonish isn't really doing all too much in terms of fast move pressure, but we do have Power Gem, which does give us that fast move, or that charge move pressure at the very least. Go ahead and let our shields go here. This is going to be Icy Wind, yep. Does get us deep into the yellow. We have just enough health in us to be able to fire off another Power Gem their way. To the red. And go ahead and bring in Annihilate to be able to counter down the rest of the Wigglytuff. And with that, next one deal is going to be Altaria. Okay. Dragon Breath damage is definitely going to keep adding up. But otherwise, we can fight back with our Rage Fists. Back with another Rage Fist. And then another one. Ooh, nope. We'll go ahead and let our Annihilate go here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Oh, going straight for the Dazzling Gleam. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's hoping one out for the Gastrodon. But they have off the call tonight after that, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Excuse me. Okay, so with that, I think we've more than redeemed ourselves from set number 1 here with this, now with this 4-in-1 as well. So we can go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust, a charge TM. I need to throw away some items, apparently. Just throw away like 5 nanims. Oh, catch the Sodalo first. Get rid of some more items with us this way. Okay, while we catch this, real quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay, it's a rather small Sodalo. Interesting IP, so I'll go ahead and transfer you out. And we also got these 3 rare candies, and we are exactly at 2,500. We've made it to veteran. Hey, just in time before the end of the season. We've got shoes and 4375 Stardust. Whew, GG's. GG's. All right. Whew. Sorry, that got me more excited than I thought it would be. Yeah, there it is. 2,500 on the dot. Cool 4-in-1. Finally get us to veteran ranking in this season. Better late than never. And what a number to get it on. Whew. There we go. There it is. Oh, I can change the number there. There we go. Okay. So with that, since the season's pretty much ending, I think we can, I mean, if we do somehow manage to find a way to do well enough to get to expert by this, then, I mean, I'll take it, but I don't think we have enough battles left in today and, like, in the next set, or the next day to be able to actually get to, get to expert from here, but, hey, we made it to veteran. We at least made it to veteran. I'll take it. Woo! Okay. Feels like a weight lifted off my shoulders there. I'm getting a little concerned that we weren't going to make it, but we made it. We're here. Okay. And now we're jumping into Ultra and Master League, so it's all downhill from here. Yeah, anyway. But yeah. On that note, I guess going now 2,500 is actually a very thematic number because we are going to be going into the 2500 CP limit range that is the Ultra League. It's been quite a while since I battled in Ultra League on stream, so looking forward to see how that's going to play out. Anywho, with that said, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We'll go ahead and jump into the basic rewards, jump into the Ultra League, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set, and probably next set as well. We're rocking a Skeledirge up at the front, who's rocking Incinerate, Torch Song, and Shadow Ball. Hanging out in the middle, we have Annihilate, once again, rocking Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. Really feeling Annihilate tonight. Anyway, and last but not least, we have ourselves a Shadow Feraligatr, rocking Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. Alright, so this is our squad. Let's go ahead and jump into it and see how we do for match number 4 of the night. And match number 1 in Ultra League. Of our entire time live streaming this season of Go Battle League. Yeah, better late than never, I guess. Anywho, match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Jai Mac. Or Jai M4CK. I don't know how literal we go. But anyway, Jai Mac starting things out with a Steelix. With that, for some reason I was opting to stick it out for a lot longer than I was expecting to. Anywho, they brought in the Drift Limb, into which case we swapped out for our Shadow Feraligatr. Shield here, Drift Limb going straight for the Shadow Bell. Shadow Boru. With that, we'll go ahead and strike back with a Hydro Cannon. Do they opt to shield, or do they let the Drift Limb go? Let the Drift Limb go. They're coming back in with the Steelix, who is rocking Thunderfang. Okay. So not much in terms of energy generation, but definitely a lot in terms of damage to especially our Feraligatr here. And with that, I think I shall let our Feraligatr go here. Oh no, we're not saying goodbye yet. We have a chance. We have a chance to fire off one more Hydro Cannon before our demise. Okay, we managed to take out shield number 1 there. Now we say goodbye to our Feraligatr. RIP, but you've done well. Next one we have to deal with is going to be a Gastrodon. Firing off a Shadow Ball their way as a real quick parting gift. And we'll go ahead and swap in for our Annihilate. I don't think they've gathered enough for Earth Power. Yeah, no, they're going straight for the Body Slam bait. And with that, since we were able to call it successfully, they have opted to call it a night here. So I don't know if that was the exact reason why they're calling it a night here, but we are able to get ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that right now, we're starting at the positive. We're currently 1-0. Let's see if we can go 2-0 as we now jump into match number 2 of this set, which is going to be up against Renish 125. Right, Renish, what do you got? First match is going to be up against Hello, Zygarde. Hello, Zygarde. How are you today? I'm going to swap out for Annihilate. Ooh, they're coming in with the Cresselia. Why did I say it like that? I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, with that, we'll go ahead and just kind of spam Rage Fist their way. Kind of just hope for the best here. Going from the Rage Fist, clearing out shield number 1. With that, I think we'll go ahead and let this one go. Grass Knot. I actually do handle that pretty well. Handle that better than I thought we would, honestly. Go ahead and let this one go as well. Possibly saying goodbye to our Annihilate here. Oh no. Still standing up. There we go. And now we say goodbye to our Annihilate there. RIP, but you've done well. Okay, with that. They could be coming in with Future Sight, which does do some pretty nasty neutral damage. Up there it is. mean, it was either going to be that or it was going to be, what do you call it? That last one to deal with is going to be the big man Blastoise. And get them one to the yellow at the very least. I think we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Skeletors here. R.I.P. buddy, you have done... You're not done yet. It's like, I didn't hear no bell. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and chuck a shield up here. Keep our Feraligatr alive as long as we possibly can. We could be seeing another Hydro Cannon come in. I think, yeah, the rollouts do charge quite a bit. And they do have another shield, so we do need to be able to give enough energy to be able to fight off against the rest of the Zygarde. Ooh. Ooh, that was a good switch. I think no matter what, this Hydro Cannon is going to knock out. Yep, and Zygarde, I think, has enough power to knock us out here. I'm guessing. Oh, no, not yet. Ooh. I don't know now if we now have enough health in us to be able to knock out the Zygarde. Yep, nope. We are able to take out the shield at the very least, but unfortunately not enough in us to be able to take out the Zygarde there. So RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so right now we're all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for 2 and 1 as we look for match number 3. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Shinobi Racing. Sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. Sounds like something I see on a Nintendo DS game. I don't know why. But anyway, starting things out with a Shadow Alolan Sun Slush. Starting things out for the Giratina. Wasting no time going straight for the Shadow Ball. Onto the shield, okay. Let's see how well we handle. Might be pushing my luck here. Okay, it's gonna be Dragon Claw. Okay, go ahead and check out the shield here. Okay, going for the Torch Song. Option number 2. Ooh, and with that, they swapped out for their Zygarde. Hello, Zygarde. Okay, so with that, I'm going to swap out for my Feraligatr. Okay, and we do have enough in us to get to a real quick Ice Beam. Get the Zygarde right on out of here. Can we see the return of the Sand Slush, or is it going to be the Giratina? And the Sand Slush, okay. Then we'll go ahead and try and take this one out. See how well we handle. The Ice Punch. Ow. That, firing off a Hydro Cannon. Dropping out for a Mahalip. Giratina is actually more. As Giratina, I'm not gonna lie, is actually healthier than I thought it was. I thought it was kind of lower in health. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Okay. This does complicate things a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. But we still have Rage Fist under our belt, so we can fire that their way. And with the Rage Fist, they have awfully called a night there, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whoop, not Great League. Okay, so with that right now, we are currently in the positive. We're 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go 3-1 as we look for match number 4. I can count, I swear. Anyway. Oh, Merciless Tony 99. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. Anywho, match number 4 of this set is going to be up against X Noel X. Alright, Noel, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Shadow Veralligator. I'm going to respond with my own Shadow Veralligator. And I bet they're coming in with the Cobalion. Cobalion. I don't know why I say things the way that I do. Anyway, moving right along from that, we're able to fire off a Hydro Cannon, able to get them well into the yellow. Go ahead and try and take out this next charge move. Could be Sacred Sword, Stone Edge. Oof. That looked like it hit me right in the chin, right in the bottom jaw. Stone just went like pa. Anyway. We are able to Hydro Cannon the rest of the Cobalion right on out of here. Okay, and with that, we do have just enough health in us to be able to fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. Get them onto the yellow. I'll take that. Okay, with that, go ahead and bring in our Annihilate. Definitely gonna want to start chucking our shields here. We want to keep Annihilate alive as long as we can. Ooh, and that next one we're dealing with is going to be the Drapion, non-shadow variety. Crunch. Ow. Okay, with that, let's see if I can strike them with a real quick some neutral damage here, or take out their shield. We take the shield. Swap back in for my Skeledirge. And if they do hit us with Aqua Tail, we should be able to survive it fairly well. Hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe, quite possibly. That's gonna be Crunch. Oof, actually hurts quite a bit. We do survive it though. But we're probably not gonna survive another one if we try to tank it. Anyway, we're going for the Torch Song. Torture number 2. Question of the day. Ooh, able to get them well into the yellow, right into the red though. So we might be able to knock them out, unless they have enough charge in there for Alligator to hit us with the Hydro Cannon, like right when they enter in. Which it looks like they do. So I think they might have us here. I don't think Annihilate's tanky enough to handle Hydro Cannon. Yeah, nope. So that's going to be loss number 2 of this set here. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh yeah, and I know I said it earlier, but to give, I guess, proper air to it, Merciless 2099, thank you very much for the follow earlier. I greatly appreciate it. Apologies if I sped through it the first time I saw it. The match was about to start, I'm like, oh shoot. But yeah, thank you. It's greatly appreciated. But anywho, right now we're currently all tied up. We're 2 wins and 2 losses. Let's see if we can get ourselves another positive set here as we look for match number 5. Oh, just about to grab water, but instead, match number 5 of this set is going to be up against Soggius 1. Alright, Soggius, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Cresselia. Okay. Actually pretty solid start for us here, not gonna lie. Okay, the only real thing that we have to keep an eye out for is if they are rocking Future Sight. If they are, then we're it becomes a much more dangerous game. But if they're rocking Moonblast, then we're okay. I'll take the risk. Let's see how well we handle. It is going to be future sight. Okay, this is about half-half. That's not bad. Okay, with that, I'll go ahead and fire off a torch song their way. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little bit of a boost. Might give an opportunity to fire off another charge attack. You think it's another future sight? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. It's gonna be Moonblast. Oh, they're rocking both Moonblast and Future Sight. Hello. Okay. Why am I suddenly unable to attack? Where did the response go? There you go. That was weird. I'm not gonna lie, that was a little weird. The game itself needed to process like what just happened in regards to the charge move there. But anywho, we'll go ahead and let this next one go. I'm guessing Brutal Swing. Yep. Fortunately, it's only neutral damage to us here, so we're okay there. Ooh, and with that, next one to deal with is going to be Sylveon. I probably should save this charge move for later, honestly. Anyway, I'm gonna swap out for our Shadow Vereligator. In which case we can go ahead and fire off a Hydro Cannon their way. Let's waste no time here. Ooh. I will let this go. Psyshock, okay. Okay. I'll also let this go. Say goodbye to our Shadow Feraligatr here. Alright, people, you've done on Trailblaze. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I probably could honestly finish things off with the Rage Fist. I don't know why I went all the way for close combat. A little bit of an extra risk there. Oh shoot, they had another shield. What? I thought we took out both of their shields. Did we not? I made way too many extra risk on that one. Oh shoot, I thought we took out their shields. Okay. That's my B. Huh. Well, RIP's there, but unless GG's all around. Alright, well, that's that. You know what? Fair enough. That one's on me. I thought I miscounted their shields. Should've just went for the Rage Fists and, you know, will save myself so much trouble. But you know, it's okay. That's my B. That's 100% my B. I misplayed that one. I miscounted shields. But anyway, we can still claim the Stardust and the fast TM. We are dipping in rank, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's still 2 and 3, so yeah, that was my bad. I swear we took out both of their shields, but I guess, yeah, I missed a shield. I missed one whole shield. I don't know what else to tell you. That's wild. That's crazy. Anyway, even my avatar right now is like paused in disbelief. But anyway, with that, yeah. So our first match in Ultra League does end in the negative, but it hangs out in the middle with 2 wins out of 5. So, we'll go ahead and do another battle in Ultra League here. See if we can, what do you call it? Go a little bit on redemption. Let's see if we can go for that redemption arc. Try and get into the positive here, and the team that will be seeking redemption. For those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with Skelly Dirge up at the front with Incinerate, Torch Song, and Shadow Ball. In the middle, we have Nihilip with Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. And closing everything out, we have Feraligatr of the Shadow variety, rocking Shadow Claw, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for match number 1 of set number 5. At the pace we're going, I might need like a quick minute to like stall for a little bit. Maybe we could do some TCG Pocket or something, just kill some time. Because I need 25 minutes in order to get to midnight, so our sets reset. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge later. For now, match number 1 of the set is going to be against Mohanad Abad. Alright, Mohanad, what do you got? This one I'm going to be up against a Pongoro. Okay. Ooh. That, they're going to swap right on out for a Jellicent. Will eat this Torch Song pretty well. That, I'm going to swap right on out for my Shadow Feraligator. Down, go ahead and strike back with real quick. Hydro Cannon. Doesn't do much. And go ahead and check out the shield here, just in case going straight for the Shadow Ball. They're going straight for the Shadow Ball, okay. Ooh, can I farm down with Shadow Claw? Ooh, doesn't look like we might opt to let this one go. Is this going to be another Shadow Ball? It is going to be another Shadow Ball. Oof. We do survive it though. And we can Shadow Claw down the rest of the Jellicent. So we at least have that going for us. Ooh, the last one to deal with is going to be Galissapod. I like Galissapod. Ooh. Got ourselves another Hydro Cannon. Okay. Not sure how well we're gonna handle Hydro. I'm guessing it's Aqua Jet. That hurts. That hurts quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie. That actually kind of hurt quite a bit. Anyway, we'll go ahead and let this one go. It's gonna be Night Slashes. Gonna knock out the rest of the Skeleturge. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, I'm gonna swap right on in for our Nihilip. Go ahead and try and take out this next attack. Let's see how well we handle. With the Night Slash. Yeah, not bad. Ooh. Oh, their attack also rolls sharply. Ooh. I will go ahead and shield then. Keep my Nihilip alive as long as I can. That. I'm going to fire off Rage Fist so we get a little bit of extra power in our counters and see if we can counter down the rest of the Galissapod. We are going to need to tank out one charge move. Can we handle one Aqua Jet? Research tells me we can, so we are able to, with very little HP left in our Annihilate, we're able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, yep, that's 1 for 1. Okay, cool. Oh. Muscle memory goes straight to Great League. But we're still in Ultra League. We're currently 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for match number 2. Give it a minute. Ooh, take this opportunity to grab some water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Oh, yeah, there we go. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Lance Tai. Lance, starting things out with a Galarian Weezing. Swap things out for a Gastrodon. Which we'll swap out for our Shadow Feraligator. Okay. Check a shield. Keep our Feraligator alive as long as we can. It's gonna be Earth Power. Thankfully I shielded there. Go ahead and fire off another Hydro Cannon their way. Do Magic Cloud Cheer number 1. Okay. that, I think we'll opt to say goodbye to our Feraligator here. R.I.P. buddy, you've done well. Let's go ahead and bring in our Annihilate to counter down the rest of the Gastrodon. That's going to be return of the Galarian Weezing. In which case, I'll go ahead and strike back with a real quick Rage Fist. Okay, gonna strike back again with another real quick Rage Fist. Okay, I think we'll opt to let this one go. Could be Overheat. Yep, and take out my Skeledirge. And then it's gonna be our Skeledirge versus their Galarian Moltres. This is quite a matchup. Let's see. I think we're still gonna lose here no matter what, but I think I should have done that one. Okay. Gonna go for another Torch Song. Take out their last shield. Ooh, almost. But yeah, they are able to get themselves to one final charge move here. And no matter what, I'm pretty sure it's gonna knock us out. Yep. Extra power definitely will. So with that, unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 in this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, right now, we are currently 1 for 1. 1 and 1. There it is. Let's see if we can go 2 and 1 as we look for match number 3. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against K-Diz 66. Alright, K-Diz, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Tapu Fini. Okay. Let's swap right on out for my Shadow Feraligator. Oh, I'm gonna swap out for Heliolisk. Heliolisk? Hello? I don't know how to respond to Heliolisk. That's different. Huh. Break and swipe? Okay. Do lose a little bit of my attack power there, but okay. So all these mons that keep popping up that like leave me flabbergasted. Like I have no idea. Like the first time I've ever witnessed this Pokemon, like out in the wild. Like what am I looking at right now? I think it's a shiny Heliolisk too, which is actually kind of cool. I'm gonna regret trying to tank this out. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to tank it. Did we break and swipe? Okay. Yeah, we're fine. We do lose a little bit of our attack power there, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, going straight for the... Probably should have gone Shadow, the Torch Song to be able to recover from the debuff. Now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway. That's neither here nor there. Swapped up for my Annihilate. Probably also does not want to deal with whatever Tapu Fini's throwing our way, especially Nature's Madness. We got debuffed on something. I can't remember what Nature's Madness debuffs us on. Is it attack? If it's attack, then that's good news for us because we're firing off Rage Fist. Okay. By the way, we are able to counter down the rest of the Tapu Fini, and the last one we have to deal with is going to be Bombardier. Then we are able to take out their last shield. Ooh. And with that, we are able to swap out for our Skeledirge. We do need one more counter in order to get to close combat, but for now... do they have enough for another fly? I'm not sure. Oh, they do! Ooh, dang. Okay, they got me there. They got me there. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, man. The Bombardier got me. The Heliolist threw me off, and the Bombardier... I don't know why I'm not as thrown off about Bombardier as I am about Heliolist. I guess Heliolist broke the ice on the whatever it is I'm facing against. That I'm not as shaken about Bombardier. I don't know. But anyway, that is going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. But now let's see if we can tie everything up as we go and look for match number 4. Yeah, right now we're not in a great spot with being in the negative, but we have a chance to bounce back. We have a chance to bounce back, and we'll see if we do just that again as we look. As we now jump into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against Apuchi. Okay. Alright, Apuchi, what do you got? First one's going to be up against Golisopod. Shining Golisopod. Side note. Okay. They're definitely hanging us with some pretty nasty damage with Shadow Claw and Liquidation. It's definitely not something I want to deal with. But anywho. They do actually opt to swap out for the Galarian Moltres, into which case we'll swap out for our Annihilate. I know eventually Galarian Moltres is going to get Fly, which is going to be kind of a pain I'm going to have to deal with. But I think right now Moltres doesn't know when it's flying coverage moves. I'm going to shield just in case it does know like Brave Bird or something. It does know Brave Bird. Holy moly. Okay. Okay. That may or may not be a problem. Scratch that, it is a problem. Like that. Fire off another Rage Fist. And that. They're coming in with another charge move. Guess it's gonna be another Liquidation. Yep. And that, we'll go ahead and strike back with our Feraligatr, into which case they waste no time and go right into the Gastrodon. Striking back with a real quick Hydro Cannon. See how well we handle Earth Power, if we can handle Earth Power. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Oh, we can. Can we get enough for Hydro Cannon? No, we can't. We're in a tough spot. I think we've... Well, if we can Incinerate... If we can fire off another Incinerate in here, and if Incinerate is enough to take out the rest of the health in Gastrodon, then we might have had a chance. But it looks like our time has run out here. This is going to be loss number 3 of this set, I believe. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Right? Yeah. Okay, so no matter what, we're in this is negative, and we're going to be losing more ELO, but again, it is what it is. We have one more match left in us, so we have a chance to at least tie with our set number 4 and make sure that the blow to our ELO is not as bad. Pretty much. That's really all we can hope for here, is to make sure that we don't really lose too much in our ELO. But we'll see how it all plays out as we look for match number 5. And speaking of, match number 5 of the set is going to be up against Vaste. Alright, Vaste, what do you got? This match is going to be up against a Guzzlord. Ooh, okay. Hello, Guzzlord. How are you today? Okay, I'm going to check a shield here. Keep my Skeletors alive as long as I can. Pretty brutal swing. Brutal. With that, go ahead and swap Iron out for my Annihilate. Go ahead and fire off a Rage Fist their way. I take out shield number 1, or at the very least, just get ourselves our attack boost here. Is nice. Okay, and with that, next model we have to deal with is going to be a Driftblim, who is able to handle our counters with absolutely no issues whatsoever. We can go ahead and fight back with a real quick Rage Fist. Okay. Ooh. Okay, going straight for the Shadow Ball. And go check out my last shield here in case they're going straight for the Shadow Ball. Oh, very nice win. Okay. Ooh, and with that, swapping out for the Tentacruel. Ooh, they're technically triple strong to my lead, huh? We really had no shot here, did we? Well, we didn't hear. I ain't hear no bell. We ain't done yet. It ain't over till it's over. Okay, I'm going for Scald. Okay, going for the Hydro Cannon. Okay, coming back in with the Guzz. Coming back in with Driftblim. Could be the Shadow Ball, which I think one-shots us here. So that could be, yeah, the loss number 4 of this set here. Yep. Oof. Another rough set under our belt here. I think Ultra League once again proving that this is not the league that I should ever step foot in, ever. But it's okay. You know, again, it is what it is. You know, you win some, you lose some. But Ultra League, I can never quite get my footing in Ultra League. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like I've never had like actual proper success in Ultra League. Could be because I never actually bothered to build it. But you know what? That's fair. I never really bothered to build anything for Ultra League, so I just kind of use whatever I have lying around. So, yeah, I think that cost me in the end here with a 1-4. But we do still get the 3600 Stardust, so I'll definitely take that. And we are still hanging on the 2400s with 2441, so it's not the end of the world here. It's not a great place to be. Never quite fills me with confidence, not gonna lie, but, you know. Again, I'm just kind of battling it out in each of the leagues, seeing if we were able to get any progress throughout. But right now it's 6 minutes to midnight, so we do have a little bit of time before we can do another 5 matches and eventually get to Master League. So before we get into that, I'm gonna go ahead and let's do a TCG Pocket intermission. Why not, right? Let's do I think I have a couple of packs because I think I haven't opened today, so we're gonna take a minute. We're gonna I think right now it's the extra dimensional crisis pack, so we're gonna open a couple of these real quick, you know, just to kill some time, see if we have any better luck in the extra in TCG Pocket today, and yeah, let's see if we pull anything cool on stream. Alright, pack number 1. Let's see what we got. No exciting borders here, but we still got Ferroseed. We got Claydol, so we can block heals. That's interesting. Petilil, Carvana, and a Lone Version. Okay. And let's open up one more pack. See if we get anything good. ahead and open this one. Ooh, something shiny. Ooh. We got shiny luck and a full art card. Ooh, let me check that out. Ooh, Party Slashers. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let's try my team. Was that Jumpluff, Lapras, and Blastoise? I always want to try Lapras. I don't have a good Lapras though. That's the only reason why I'm not running Lapras, is I'm waiting till I actually get my hands on a proper Lapras. So yeah, unfortunately, anything with Lapras I can't do yet. I think Blastoise, I do have a good Blastoise, I just haven't built one up yet. So that one, I think, especially since we're going into next season, which is going to have, I think, a lot more, it seems like bugs are going to be a little bit more prevalent. Having something with like rollout as its fast move, and you know, Hydro Cannon pressure is always good against ground types. I might properly build up Blastoise going into next season. I think Blastoise is going to be a pretty big winner of next season. I mean, it's already currently a pretty big winner in this season, but I think next season it's looking primed to still hold on pretty well. But yeah, I do like the team comp you have, Party Slashers. It's just, I do have the Jumpluff ready. I need to get Blastoise ready, and I don't have a good Lapras to build. That's my only issue right now. Lapras is my, my white whale. It's the thing I'm still like hunting down for. I need a good IV Lapras. But that's for later. Well, but yeah, I appreciate the team comp though. It is a good team comp. It's a very bulky team comp. Yeah. Anywho, let me go ahead and look at what this actual pack contains. We got Aron. We got Luxio. Hey, new Pokemon. Our new card. We got Alolan Diglett. Ooh, we got the full art Pheromosa. Ooh, absolute menace. Alright, and we got Froakie. Hey. Alright, so I think we just need shiny Frogadier, and then we got the full set there. Nice. Okay. I like it. Ah, cool. New shiny Froakie, new Luxio. Take it. Full art Pheromosa. Also take it. Alright, but anywho. Oh, we're almost at midnight. In fact. Is there an event going on? That's how long I've been. Oh no, we got new premium pass stuff. Okay. No, I think we could jump back into Pokemon Go at this point. I think by the time I actually load up Pokemon Go and stuff, we should be okay to. But hey, we got a shiny, at least in TCG Pocket, so I'll take that. We'll take that. Alright, back at it again in Pokemon Go. We are currently getting ready, geared up to do a couple of battles in Master League. We shall see in a moment. In fact, I think the clock has just hit midnight, so I think we are ready to... Yep, we got the new field research, so... Alright, we've killed just enough time. We are ready to continue on with our battles. Okay, so with that, before we do, let me grab another quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Alright, so that's the end of that. Anyway. Okay, so with that, we have 5 more sets that we can do. The CP limit's now off, so we're gonna go all in on some Master League battles. See if that treats us any better than our time in Ultra League. So to kind of go over how we've been doing in each of the ranks, or in each of the leagues. The first 3 sets were in Great League. First match was a little rough with a 1-4, but we managed to bounce back with a cool 5-0 and a 4-1 in sets 2 and 3. Ultra League, unfortunately, we stayed in the negative throughout both of the sets. Set number 4, we stayed close to the center with 2 wins out of 5. And unfortunately, we got a little bit worse for wear in set number 5 with a 1 and 4. But now we have 5 more sets that we can do. We'll go ahead and start out with 2 matches in Master League. And then to close everything out, we'll do our final 3 matches in Great League. Just to kind of, hopefully we'll be able to repeat how we did in sets 2 and 3, and we're able to bounce back in our ELO at least a little bit before the end of the night. But who knows, we might be able to bounce back here in Ultra League, Master League, sorry. The only way to find out is to go into the basic awards, go into Master League, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for these matches. We're starting things out with the Dawn Wings Necrozma, rocking Shadowclaw, Moongeist Beam, and Dark Pulse. Excuse me. Hanging out in the middle, we have Origin Form Palkia with Dragon Breath, Spatial Rend, and Aqua Tail. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and closing things out, we have Fused Kyurem, who's rocking Shadowclaw, Freeze Shock, and Fusion Bolt. Alright, and with that, this is the team. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for match number 1, set number 6, as well as match number 1 of Master League. Which I think the only other time we ever did Master League battles is in Master Premier Cup, so this will technically be our very first Master League battles in general live on stream for the season. So again, better late than never. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Amit091995. Alright, Amit, let's see what you got. First match is going to be up against the Shadow Rhyperior. Okay, so definitely don't want to send my Kyurem against Rhyperior. But for now, we're sticking things out with Dawn Wings against Rhyperior here. Go ahead and fire off a Dark Pulse their way, able to clear out shield number 1. Okay, go ahead and fire off another Dark Pulse their way. Let's see if we can take out shield number 2. And up, we do get them all to the red, so I'll take that. I think with that, we can go ahead and say goodbye to our Dawn Wings here. RIP, buddy, you have done... Nope, you ain't done yet. Okay, and now we say goodbye to our Dawn Wings there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. That we are able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Rhyperior right on out of here. And that next module is going to be the Fused Kyurem. And with that, wasting no time here, going straight for the Spatial Rend. No dice on that one, sadly. With that, we can go ahead and fight their Kyurem with our Kyurem. Unfortunately, we are rocking Shadow Claw while they're rocking Dragon Tail. Yeah, it's gonna be Fusion Bolt. I was wondering about that. Ooh. And with that, next mon they're bringing in is going to be the Ho-Oh, into which case we're able to strike back with our real quick Fusion Boat. Ooh, I don't know if we're going to knock out, though. Yeah, no, they got us here. So unfortunately, this is going to be loss number 1 to start things out. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oof, okay. That's a little bit rough. Ooh, that does remind me though. Let me switch out my buddy so I can actually get a little bit boost to... We'll do a little bit boost to Origin Form Palkia, because Palkia is actually a little under-leveled between all 3 of the mons. So I think that'll help us balance things out a little bit better. Yeah. Anyway, with that, right now we are currently 0-1, but We still have 4 matches left, so plenty of opportunities to bounce back. And we'll see if we do just that as we go into match number 2 against Squanch So Hard. So dirty just saying that. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Rhyperior. Shiny variety Rhyperior. Nice. Okay. I'll try tank this one. We'll see how well we handle. It'll be Rock Wrecker. Oh, buddy. That one hurt quite a lot. Not gonna lie to you, that one hurt quite a lot. Okay, hitting them with the Moon Guy's Beam. Be able to clear out shield number 1. Take it, we'll take it. Okay, I will check a shield. We think even if it is Breaking Swipe, it's probably not something we want to deal with. The next one I have to do it is going to be Primarina, who is actually pretty solid against a lot of my team. We could probably fight back pretty well with Fuse Kira, but we need to kind of stall for time until we can let that happen. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Fuse Kira. The charms are probably not something that Fuse Kira really wants to deal with, but you know, it's the situation we're in, so we're gonna need to buckle down and get through it. I'm going for Fusion Boat, clearing out the Primarina. Oh, I thought I had more time before they got to the next charge move. I'm going for Fusion Bolt. Probably could still go on for Glacial or something. Honestly, it probably would have been better, but whatever it is, go with that. Okay, focus. Sorry, that's. I don't know why I'm getting more tilted about this than I've been in the past other missions. But anyway, that's gonna be loss number 2 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. I'm getting extra tilted out here. We gotta calm down. We gotta hone in, focus. You know, we're 0-2 right now, so it's not a great place to be, but we still have 3 matches left in this set, so we have chances to bounce back, and we'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 3. Whew. I don't know why I don't know why that match in particular got me so tilted, but it did. Anyway, match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Chris 000 Runner. Alright, Chris Runner, let's see what you got. First match is going to be against a Florges. Okay. Definitely not something my back line wants to deal with, but I think we should be okay to stick it out with Dawn Wings for now. I'm going to shield out in case they're going straight for Moonblast. They're going straight for Moonblast, okay. Ooh, and with that, they're coming in with the Landorus. Oh, hello. You're just gonna let that one go, okay. Didn't really need to bring in the Palkia for that. Okay. Anywho, now we have Palkia going up against the Florges. Not a particularly ideal matchup, but we do still have neutral damage that we can fire off in the form of Aqua Tail. Do just that. Okay, I think with that, we can say goodbye to our Origin form Palkia here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. You helped clean out the rest of the Landorus. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to hand check on my last shield here in case their last move is going to be another Moonblast. This Fairy Wind does charge pretty quickly. Yep, it's going to be another Moonblast. That last one to deal with is going to be the Rhyperior. Okay. Rhyperior being the absolute bane of my existence today. Could be Rockwrecker. If it is, then I'm kind of screwed. Yeah, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Okay, now it depends on how much damage we take from Rockwrecker. I know it's gonna hurt like a lot, but does it one-shot me? It does. Dang. Okay. So that is going to be loss number 3 of this set here. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Do I really have... I don't think I have anything to really deal with. I could... What would I bring to deal with? What does one bring to deal with Rhyperior? Because I can't think of anything to save the life of me. I could bring Annihilate. I don't know. What's... Rhyperior right now is being like the absolute bane of my existence. I could bring Garchomp. I'm weak to the breaking swipes, but I'm able to hang in a little bit better. The only thing that worries me of bringing in Garchomp is I get absolutely walled by Togekiss. True. But fairy types in general are kind of a problem for my team, so at the very least, Garchomp gives me like a proper answer to Rhyperior. Palkia too, so I might do that. I could try and do Groudon. Groudon's a little bit different. I'll try Groudon. I tried Groudon in the back, so that way I have like the fire type move to deal with, and I only take neutral damage from fairy type moves. So I don't know if Groudon's still meta. I think the energy debuff on Mudshot has probably hurt it a little bit, but could be my best bet. Plus, I still have a good answer to Landorus in the form of Origin Form Palkia, so not too worried about that. Anyway, match number 4. This says gonna be against Earth ABC 123. Alright, first matchup's gonna be up against a Fused Kyurem. Hey, Fused Kyurem, how are you doing? Rocking Ice Fang. Okay. I will shield in case they're going straight for. Ooh, Fusion Flare. Okay. Gotta strike back with a real quick Dark Pulse. Okay. Not bad neutral damage. And fire off another Dark Pulse their way. Either gonna save their Kyurem or save the Kyurem. Okay. Okay, and with that, I think we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Dawn Wings here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And with that, since we're taking neutral damage from Kyurem, we're able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Kyurem right on out of here. And with that, next one is going to be the Dialga. I'm gonna go ahead and go straight for the Spatial Rend. Get them well into the red. Check out my final shield here. And that, ooh, last one's gonna be oh. Ooh, Ooh, that's not good. Forgot I could get absolutely walled by Ho-Oh. Naturally. Okay. Alright, you know what? That's fair. I was not expecting Solar Beam. That's cool. Okay. I think they have enough for next charge move. Actually, they might need one more. They might need one more, oh, okay. Ooh, okay. So they have opted to sacrifice their Ho-Oh with the Aqua Tail, and we were able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Origin from Dialga out of here. So we actually do at least manage to get ourselves one victory in this set. Hey, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so we're 1 in 3. Again, we're losing ELO no matter what, but we might as well see if we can get ourselves at least one more win before we call it a night, or before we end this set. See if we do just that as we look for match number 5. Oh, I'm tilted tonight. I don't know why I'm surprised about this. I'm terrible at Ultra League and Master League, so it shouldn't be that surprised that I'm losing this badly. Anyway, match number 5 of the set is going to be against Mango Riper 2019. Alright, Mango Riper, let's see what you got. First match is going to be against the Origin form Palkia. Okay, only thing, the main thing to look out for is if they're rocking Spatial Rend. Go ahead and check a shield here in case they're going straight for said Spatial Rend. Yeah, indeed, going straight for that Spatial Rend. And with that, we'll go ahead and fight back with a real quick Dark Pulse. Managed to kill out shield number 1. Take it, we'll take it. Okay, we'll check another Dark Pulse their way. Put them on to the red. We'll take it, we'll take it. I will let my... Oh, now I let my Necrozma go there. RIP, but you've done well. And with that, we can finish off the rest of the Palkia. And with that, next one to deal with is going to be... It was going to be Primarina, but now it's going to be Landorus, who does wall Groudon pretty well. So, wait, why am I going for? I just realized, why am I going for? Why was I going for? What is the move called? Shoot. What is Precipice Blades? Thank you. when I had Fire Punch on standby for neutral damage. Still tilted. Anyway. Sorry, that's not a game over there. Don't mind me. The salt is real. Okay, going for another Sandsear Storm. That's gonna be us against the Primarina. I know for sure Spatial Rend is like heavily resisted. I think Aqua Tail is just like single stage resisted. I think our best bet, well actually we're gonna lose here no matter what, but yeah. Tried as best as we could, but unfortunately we couldn't make that work. Alright, peace there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, at least we got one win under our belt in this one, so I'll take that. Get the 3600 Stardust, and we climb down to 2400 even. At the very least, I'm really liking the even numbers that we've been getting. Like 2500 to start our veteran run, and then 2400 to where we're at now. So, you know, not an ideal place to be by any means, but you know it's a little something. It's something. It's something. But yeah. Okay, what we can do, I'm going to bring back, we're going to trade you for Kyurem. I think Kyurem instead of Origin Palkia might fit a little better in this team. And I don't really have a good... Oh, we could do Xerneas in the back. Because that gives us good neutral play against the... better neutral play against things like Landorus and like all the fairy type Pokemon, while still giving us close combat in case we run into Rhyperior in the back to finish things off there. So yeah, we can try that. If we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna swap out my buddy for Xerneas this time. Xerneas also is kind of under leveled compared to everything else that I have, so we'll try that instead. Okay. So this is the squad we're going for. We're starting out with Ultra Necrozma Dawnwings. Actually, we'll start with Kyurem. We'll start with Kyurem in the front with Shadow Claw, Freeze Shock, and a Fusion Bolt. In the middle, we have Dawnwings Necrozma with Shadow Claw, Moongeist Beam, and Dark Pulse. And closing everything out, we have Xerneas with Geomancy, Close Combat, and Moonblast. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into it and see if we do any better in our second Master League set and arguably final Master League set of the night. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Jose AV5. Or Joe's AV5. I don't know. I'm assuming it's Jose. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a shiny Ho-Oh. I do really love the shiny on Ho-Oh. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, anyway. Catch them before they get their charge move off. We'll go ahead and fire off a Fusion Bolt their way. Get out shield number 1. Okay. Going with their next charge move. It is going to be a... Is it Sacred Fire? It's going to be Sacred Fire. Okay. Okay, going all in for another Fusion Bolt. Ooh, gonna get them onto the red. Okay. We'll go ahead and check out a shield here. I'm guessing this is gonna be Brave Bird. Yep. Brave Bird and possibly Dip. Okay, and with that, we can go ahead and fire off a Free Shock. And that, we'll go ahead and swap out for my Xerneas. We're still going to take some pretty nasty damage from these charge moves here, but at the very least, oof. I said we're going to take some pretty nasty damage from the charge move. I was not expecting that much damage from the charge move, I'm not going to lie, but we are able to finish off the rest of the Kyurem. With that, that's my deal. It is going to be Mewtwo. We can get him in the Moonblast. Yes, we can. Ooh, okay. Swap out, Shadow Claw, swap in Kyurem, tank the charge move. Gonna be Side Strike. Okay. It could still be rocking Shadow Ball. I'm not sure if they're gonna hit me with it though. Oh, they might hit me with it here. Unfortunately, we're not able to charge fast enough. It's gonna be Side Strike. Okay, Side Strike's not bad. Oh, they're going double Side Strike. Or are they going Shadow Ball? I don't know. Side Strike again. Okay. Okay. Ooh, bringing back in the Ho-Oh. Fire off a Dark Pulse to clear the Ho-Oh. And fire off another Dark Pulse to clear the Mewtwo. Unless I'm forgetting about the other Mon, we should be... Nope. We are able to get ourselves our 70th win of the research and victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. The other one was Kyurem. That one's kind of a rough one to fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whew. Okay. Held up a little bit better on that one. We're currently 1-1. Let's see if we go 2 for 2 as we look for match number 2. Do I have time for water? I do not have time for water. We'll drink water after this. But anyway, matchup 2 of the Civil Labor 2022. Alright, Labor, or Labor. Starting things out with a crowned Zacian. They're actually hitting us with super effective damage. Ow. Ooh, it's actually super effective damage against 2 of my mons. Ow, oh no. I'm going for Fusion Boat. Swap out now for my Dawn Wings Necrozma. Coming in with the Behemoth Blade. Oof, probably done some pretty nasty neutral damage if anything. And with that, coming in with the Rhyperior. Rhyperior, once again, being the bane of my existence. Hopefully this time we're a little bit more prepared for you. Oh no, you're more prepared for us this time. Chance it? Bad idea. Alright. Well, anyway. It's time for Xerneas. Chance it again? Nope. I am not calling it correctly at all today. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Going straight for the close combat. Oh, I'm gonna use my final shield here. All of this to take out one Rhyperior. Rhyperior is an absolute menace to my team, and I hate it. I hate it so much. No, I probably hate is a strong word. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rhyperior. I didn't mean to take all of my frustrations on you. Probably unfair of me to put all of my blame of my Master League woes purely on Rhyperior. We also have Palkia to blame on. But yeah, that is gonna be loss number 1 of this set, I believe. Yep. RIP's there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, that's another thing I have to keep in mind, is keeping an eye out for the crowned dogs, because steel type moves against me is gonna be pretty nasty to at least 2 of my mons, so gotta be a little bit careful about that. But anyway, right now we're all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss, so let's see if we can go 2 and 1 as we look for match number 3. Maybe now I can grab some water. Oh, perfect timing. And match number 3 of the set is going to be in Zion, 1441. Alright, Zion, what do you got? First match is going to be Rhyperior! Okay. Can't with that. No waste no time here. Go straight for the fusion shock, free shock, and we take out the Rhyperior. The bane of our existence is gone. Huzzah! We are free. We are free from the Rhyperior. Now we have Origin 4 Palkia to deal with. With that, ooh, coming in with the Steel Wings Necrozma. Okay. Back and then the main blast. I'm surprised they opted to let that one go. Honestly, I thought they would have like shielded at least one of those. Anyway, I'm gonna chuck a shield. Speaking of chucking a shield, it's gonna be Dark Pulse. Okay. Gotta chuck another shield here because I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be the Was it Sunsteel Strike? Yeah. Where did they go after that? I swear they like sunk into the earth. Ooh. I actually wonder if bringing in Dawnwing's Necrozma here was a good idea. I'm not 100% sure, if I had to be honest with you. Okay, anywho. What's he saying goodbye to our Necrozma here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Guessing this is gonna be Aqua Tail? Question mark? Yep. Ow. I think that was still Palkia. Yep. Ooh. Alright, perfect. We got just enough in us to get to the close combat and clear their Necrozma. And with that, we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew, okay. So with that, right now, we are currently back in the positive for 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for win number 4 here as we look, or win number 3 here, secure ourselves a positive set in Master League as we look for match number 4. And speaking of, match number 4 of the set is going to be up against El Pistolos, yeah. First matchup is going to be against, I'm not gonna lie, while it's an absolute bane of my existence, it's such a good looking Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's so good. Kinda bummed that I'm fighting against it right now, considering I don't have one yet, but it's so good. Look at that. Look at this doggle. Absolutely tears through my Kyurem. But anyway, we're going to check out the shield here, try and keep our Kyurem alive as long as we can. It's going to be close combat. Ooh, buddy. Going all in with the attack on that one. Okay. You know what? I'll let my Kyurem go here. Sorry, buddy. RIP, buddy. You've done well. We can close things out with our Dawn Wings. Let's see what they have to respond. Gonna be, ooh, their own Kyurem. Okay, and with that, we're gonna swap that for our Xerneas. Last time around, this kind of did a lot of damage. I don't know why I'm letting it go again, but yeah, the last mon we have to deal with is going to be their origin form, Palkia. Ooh, going with all the specials. The, was it the 2 Tour Pokemon and the Opay? Sorry, I wasn't expecting to actually take out the Palkia that quickly. But anyway, I'm going to fire for close combat. Got to clear out shield number 2. Okay, it's just a matter of whether or not we can get something going before they get to 2 charge moves. Fortunately, I think it takes kind of a while for Kyurem to charge up, so hopefully... Whoop! Okay. We are able to get to Moongeist Beam in time. So hopefully this is enough to take out the Kyurem. Research tells me it is, so we do manage to get ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. All right, so good news. We found a formula. We found a way to survive through and get ourselves a positive set in Master League. So I'll take that. Okay, well with that, let's see how we do for... I probably no match in this set. See if we can go for that 4-1 as we look for match number 5. And I go grab a drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. And here we go. Match number 5 of this set is going to be up against Green Day, 66-78. Alright, Green Day, what do you got? First round is going to be the Mirror, Kirim v. Kirim. Okay, there's his Rocking Dragon Breath, though. It's hurting quite a bit. Okay, with that, coming in with the free shock. So that's your number 1. Okay. Okay, and with that, I'll swap into our Xerneas. We'll go ahead and check out a shield here because if it's anything like free shock, I'm pretty sure their moves are going to hurt quite a lot. It's going to be Fusion Flare. Okay. And with that, coming in with the Rhyperior. Go ahead and waste no time here and go straight for a close combat and dip. Honestly, I thought that combo would have been a little bit better. But, you know, it is what it is. Anywho, I'll go ahead and check out my final shield here. Trying to keep my Dawn Wings alive as long as I can. And excuse me, Rhyperior. Excuse me, Rhyperior. You're blocking the view. Anyway, now we are able to clear out the rest of the Rhyperior. And with that, we hit with another Fusion Flare. Ice Burn. That's a cool name. Side note, that's actually a pretty dope name. With that, last one we have to deal with is going to be the Landorus. And I think Landorus beats us here, so unfortunately this is going to be a loss. Well, okay. Shouldn't count my chickens just yet, but I think this may be a loss number 2 of this set, honestly. Yeah, I wonder if I could have fired off the close combat and just hope I had enough defense to survive the mud shots until my next Boon Blast, but I think even then, I think Landorus probably will survive that. So, yeah, that's going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. And with that, we do still manage to end in the positive, so, you know, definitely take that. You can go ahead and claim the 3600 Stardust when it bothers to come back on screen. We got ourselves a fast TM. There you are. And we got ourselves a Frigibax. Hey, Frigibax. Oh, are you the guaranteed veteran one? I just never actually got a winning set to get Frigibax yet. You know what? Okay. We're bound to get there eventually, I guess. With that, we got ourselves the Frigibax. Not the greatest of IVs, but did get us a good amount of Stardust for our 3-day streak. And we can claim these awards, in which case we made it up to 24-17. Okay, so with that, so far we've done all three leagues. We've done 3 battles in Great League. Started out with a 1-4, which was pretty rough, but then we got a 5-0 and 4-1 in sets 2 and 3. Sets 4 and 5 we held in Ultra League, and unfortunately we stayed in the negative throughout that whole experience with 2 and 3 in set 4 and 1-4 in set 5. And then, while it was a net negative, we did end in the positive with Master League in set 6 and 7, with set 6 being 1-4 and set 7 being 3 and 2. So yeah, I think with that, before we call it a night here, I think we'll do at least one more match back in Great League just to see if we can end on a positive. I guess we could technically end it here on a positive note, but I'm trying to do at least one more match. Try and do one more match in Great League to close everything out, and then yeah, we can go ahead and call it here. But yeah, on that note, we'll go ahead and jump back into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League, and to reintroduce the team that we'll be using one last time for tonight. We're starting things out with Galarian Corsola at the front with Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. In the middle, we have a Nahalip with Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. And closing everything out, we have Jump Pluff with Fairy Wind, Aerial Ace, and Acrobatics. Alright, so this is our squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 8. Arguably our final set of the night. Honestly, I'm admittedly kind of wearing out, but you know, we have enough for one more set. Anyway, match number 1 of the set is going to be against Derek 24. Alright, Derek, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Clodsire. Okay, we actually have pretty solid standing against Clodsire here. Ooh, swapping things out for Feraligatr. We'll swap out for our Jumpluff. Because it could be very possible that Feraligatr does no Ice Beam. Speaking of, I have to be a little bit careful about that. Anyway, we're going straight in for the Acrobatics. Do we take out shield number 1? Nope. We do good damage to the Feraligatr. Okay. Chance it. Gonna hurt quite a lot. Oh, it actually takes out. Okay. That's fine though, because we can clear out the rest of the Feraligatr with our Corsola. Sorry, that took a while for me to figure out what the wording was. What Pokemon am I using right now? It is Corsola. Hello. Anyway, right now we're facing off against some Mandibuzz. And from the Power Gem their way, clear out shield number 1. I'll go ahead and try to take this one out. I think we should be able to survive one Dark Pulse, so it'll probably get us well into the red. Yeah. I don't know what that was. Just trying to do like a motor for a second there. But anyway. We're in a little bit of an uphill battle against both Mandibuzz and Clodsire with freaking Annihilate of all things. But okay, drop shield here. Try and keep our Annihilate alive as long as we can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure no matter what, this Clodsire is going to knock us out. So that's going to be loss number 1 of this set here. RIP's there, but no, that's GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so not particularly the greatest of starts. We're currently 0-1. Let's see if we can tie it all up here as we look for match number 2. Okay, and match number 2 of the set is going to be up against TN2Z. Alright, TN, what do you got? This is going to be a Alolan Marowak. Okay, the Mudslap pressure is definitely real. Ooh, but with that, they're going to swap out for their Wigglytuff. swap out for my jump off. We don't really have too much in terms of fast move pressure, and we don't really have anything in terms of and we're still taking neutral damage from the excuse me, charms. But and we also need a shield from Icy Wind because we take quadruple damage from that, and we are still getting debuffed from the Icy Wind damage. There was a point I was going to make from all of that, but I don't even remember off the top of my head. Anywho, going in for the acrobatics, getting them well into the red. Okay, do have an aerial ace at the ready. We are debuffed, so I'm not 100% sure if it takes out the Wigglytuff. It does, okay. Ooh, that is my deal. It is going to be the Bastardon. Words, I swear, they're there. Anyway, it is a pretty heavily charged up Bastardon at this point, but whoop. It did bring back the Shadow Kanto Marowak, into which case we brought back in our Garedi and Kosala. I try to take out this next one as well. I think this should get us deep into the red, if anything. But yeah, I think it does give us an opportunity at least to fire off one Nightshade their way. Do we take this shield? Do. Nice. Okay, get them onto the red. Okay, I'll check out the shield here. Oh, and we are able to counter down the rest of the Marowak. Okay, and before we finish off with the rest of the Bastardon, they have off to call tonight. So we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Hey, yeah, okay. So with that, right now we are 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for match number 2. Oh, we're 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. So now we can see if we go 2-1 as we look for match number 3. There we go. Right. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against T-Lam 25. Alright, T-Lam, let's see what you got. First round's going to be up against in Azumarill. Okay. You got a pretty decent neutral play against Azumarill. Okay. Should be seeing a play rough in our near future. But for now, going for the Nightshade. Some decent damage in there. Okay. Guessing the play rough. Okay. And for another Nightshade. Come on to the red. Okay, and we may see saying goodbye to our Corsola here. Oh, not quite yet. Ooh. With a sliver of HP, Azumarill hangs on for dear life, but we are able to counter it down with our Annihilate. Now we're face to face with a Talon Flame. Oof. I attacked it on alignment. That was probably not the best idea. Honestly, that was probably not the best idea. Went a little greedy on my charges there. Okay, going for a Rage Fist. Bring out their shield. Okay, gotta check out my own shield here, or my last shield here. Oh man, last one's gonna be Typhlosion. Oof. My win con has gone out the window on this one. I'm pretty sure Blast Burn's gonna one-shot me. That's a shame. Double fire in the back. What are the chances of double fire in the back? You know what? Credit where credit is due. Well, I guess they had a zoomer on the front, so they're prepared for any grass types in the back, so I have to give credit where credit is due. Whew. Anywho, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and Lombardin, I see, apologies, didn't see your follow sooner, but thank you very much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Or follow over on Twitch, greatly appreciated. Okay, but right now, we're back in the negative. We're 1 win and 2 losses. Let's see if we can tie it all up here as we look for match number 4. Okay. And match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Metalhead DT2. Alright, Metalhead, let's see what you got. This match is going to be up against a Macargo. Okay. As long as Macargo doesn't end up fighting against our jump off, then we're in pretty good hands here. I'm gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Okay, it's gonna be Rock Tomb. It's not as bad. Risk it for the biscuit. Fortunately, it kind of turned out pretty well in the end there. And do manage to take out their shield. And that, they're coming in with the jelly. Swap in for our jump plus. I'll try to take out at least one Shadow Ball. Assuming this is Shadow Ball. Yep. Okay. Can handle. Macargo though is gonna absolutely decimate when it comes back, I'm not gonna lie to you. But at the very least, we can hit as hard as we can with an acrobatics. Ooh, I actually hit pretty hard with acrobatics, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't expecting to hit as hard as we did. I still have both my shields, wow, okay. Accidentally 2 shield flexing over here. I'm guessing it's also going to be Rock Tomb. I'm going to block it anyway. Okay, that. That spells concern, actually. That spells major concern. I don't know why I didn't bother to recognize that they had a double charge. Doesn't that take me out? Okay, no. Enough time? Oh no, I don't. Okay. Yep. That's loss number 3. Which tells me that I have hit my mental limit of tonight, and I'm gonna blame it on that. And I'm just not able to, because clearly I could have done so much better. I could have done so much better. I'm kidding. But nah, we made our match on this one. Yeah, it could just be a mix of fatigue and maybe the the teams being harder countered this time around, but yeah. Probably should have ended it with the last set since that wasn't a positive, but you know, might as well have tried to go for another one, right? Anyway, you never know. Oh, and undeniably underscore, thank you very much for the follow, greatly appreciated. Apologies, never noticed yours until now as well. But thank you for the follow on Twitch, always appreciated. But yeah, so no matter what, we're ending this in the negative, but we have one more match. After that, win or lose, we're gonna end it here. I think we've gone as far as we can. We've pushed our luck, we've pushed our energy, but we have nothing left to give. But we'll push it a little bit longer as we go into our final match against D. Lapinski, who's starting out with an Annihilip. Who's helping out for a Marowak in the back. Probably also rocking Rock Slide, I'm guessing. Let's see how much that hurts. I don't know how much that hurts. Okay, not bad. Plus, we're able to resist their fast move really well, so we're okay on that end. I thought about baiting against the Marowak, but I guess they're possibly letting it go here. Oh no, they just read me well. Okay. Okay, that's just me being read like a fiddle. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. This is fine. Okay, that's totally great. That's, you know, that's great for my self-esteem. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm being like, extra salty right now. I need to stop, but so yeah, apologies on that. Apologies for the salt. Okay, going for a shield here. Try to keep our Annihilate alive as long as we can. Hey bro, I will shoot here. It's gonna be Bone Club, okay. Okay, so we can take out the rest of the Marowak. Take out the rest of the Mandibles. And go for another Rage Fist. Ooh. And yep, we are able to astonish the rest of the Annihilate out of here and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Okay, so we may not be ending in a positive set, but at least able to end in a win. So you know what? Well, we'll take that. We'll take that. Go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust as well as these 3 rare candies. And with that, at the very least, we end in 2406. So you know what? I'll take it. Whew. Okay. Yeah, apologies again. The night ended rather salty. I think as a sign that it's time for us to call it here. We had a good run though. We did still make it up to veteran rank, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, it was... Oh, I appreciate that, the love Varian. No worries, you did great. Thank you. We tried our best. But yeah, I think the sets have gotten to us. The battle, we've hit our mental limit on the battles, but we hung on as long as we could, and at the very least, we got the positive sets when they counted. we got we got to veteran, and we got the Frigibacks. So, you know, whew, we at least got those. And we got ourselves, no matter what, we got at least one win in every set. So we got ourselves a decent amount of Stardust to prepare ourselves for the next season. So, you know what? Silver lining there. Consider this, we met the 2 goals that we needed. We met the goal of getting to veteran rank and getting as much Stardust as we can to prep ourselves for, what is the season called? Delightful Days? Yeah, season 23. Yeah, get ourselves ready to power up some mons and get ready for that season. So, you know what? And on some other positive notes, you know, try look on the bright side. We got veteran and we got Stardust. So, but yeah, ultimately prepping for next season. On eventually when Global Go Fest comes out, we can get ourselves our own steel dogs. Our own crown dogs, so looking forward to trying that out more in Great League later. But not Great League, Master League. I don't think the crown dogs will probably do all too well in Great League. I think they're a little too squishy for Great League. But anyway, sorry. But yeah, Master League plans for far future, and we got things set up for near future. But for now, we'll go ahead and call it a night here. I see there's a decent amount of people over on Twitch, so we can go ahead and set up a raid right after this. So if anyone has any recommendations on who to raid, let me know. Always happy to send out. Otherwise, we'll see who else is participating in some battles in Pokemon Go. But anyway, for now, I'll go ahead and say thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to this stream. Thank you very much to Big Cheerio, Party Slashers, and Lombardin for chatting up for a little bit. Always appreciated. And thank you very much to Merciless 2099, Lombardin, and Undeniably _, for the follows. Greatly appreciated. If you do want to check out any features, or follows on Twitch, I should say, since we're simulcasting on both YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, on that note, if you do want to check out any future battles, you can of course follow us over on Twitch or subscribe to us over on YouTube. If you want to catch any of the streams that are exclusive to Twitch, or any of the previous streams that were exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And let's see if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as just check our daily happenings. You can always follow us on our socials. There we go. Twitter/X and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. With that said, let me go over the stream schedule for this coming week. Make sure I have the right one up and over my face. There we go. All right. So we do have 3 more streams planned for this week. Tomorrow, I guess Tuesday or tomorrow at this point, over on YouTube, we'll be diving back into Pokemon TCG Pocket. We'll be taking on some ranked matches. We'll see if we can finally get ourselves to Master Ball rank by the end of that season. But then coming back over on Twitch, we'll be continuing our journey through Donkey Kong Country Returns. And then on Saturday, we'll be taking on our first live set of battles in the new season of Go Battle League, where we'll be taking on the Sunshine Cup. Yep. So once again, one more stream planned on YouTube, and that'll be tomorrow/Tuesday. We'll be doing more ranked matches in Pokemon TCG Pocket. And then over on Twitch on Thursday at about this time, we'll be continuing Donkey Kong Country Returns. And then Saturday, we'll be battling it out in the Sunshine Cup in the new season of Go Battle League. But yeah, I guess with the stream schedule all said and done, once again, that pretty much does it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you. Or I guess I should say goodbye to YouTube. See you. And then on Twitch, we'll go ahead and get ready to raid. Yeah, I know I said it twice already, but see you.